Dressage is about developing a communication and a partnership with your horse and developing your horse into an athlete. And it's very important that you keep these three things in mind: rider position, your geometry within the arena, and the training scale. If you can get those three things down, you're doing awesome. Hello, in this video we are covering dressage basics. So what is dressage? What are some basic principles that we follow as dressage riders? So whether you're just beginning in dressage or you've ridden dressage for a while, in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 important tips that really are the foundation of dressage training. Again, whether you're just beginning in dressage or whether you're riding the upper levels. Hi, I'm Amelia. I'm a Grand Prix rider and trainer, and I help thousands of students all over the world through my unique online training programs. So to start off with, since if you're watching this in real time, it is New Year's Day. I'm doing a free 5-day riding boot camp that will set you up for success this year. So if you haven't RSVP'd, click the link in the description or up here at the top corner to save your seat for the riding boot camp. So to start out with, let's understand what is dressage. And I have it here on my phone. This is from FEI, and it is the object and general principles of dressage. So you may or may not know that the word dressage means training. And here it says, the object of dressage is the development of the horse into a happy athlete through harmonious education. As a result, it makes the horse calm, supple, balanced, loose, and flexible, but also confident, attentive, and keen, thus achieving perfect understanding with the athlete. And I love that. We're working towards a happy athlete. These qualities are demonstrated by the freedom and regularity of the paces, the harmony, lightness, and ease of the movements, the lightness of the forehand, and the engagement of the hindquarters, the acceptance of the bit. The horse thus gives the impression of doing of its own accord what is required. Confident and attentive, submitting generously to the control of the athlete. So we can tell that dressage is really hard. Let me know in the comments if you think that dressage is hard, but it is such an amazing sport. And when you have these moments of connection with your horse, it's incredible, and that is what keeps us going in our riding. The first basic dressage principle is to find the correct rider position. It's super important that you're in the correct position because we want our horses to be happy and in balance. I've developed a rider position training scale, and it starts with alignment. So the first thing you want to consider is your alignment. Straight line from ear, shoulder, hip to heel. This alignment allows you to absorb and follow the motion of your horse. Once you have the correct alignment, the second thing is your seat. The main function of your seat is to follow and absorb the movement of your horse. Then we think about our legs. Our legs are the driving aids. Our legs are what get us moving, get our horses moving forward. And then our reins are technically the restricting aids. So your reins are used to supple your horse. They're used to direct your horse and help to manage your horse's energy. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about your position. Now, the second part of dressage is that dressage is done in a 20 by 60 meter arena. So this here is a 20 by 60 meter arena. It's 20 meters wide and then 60 meters long. Sometimes dressage will be done in a short court, which is 20 by 40 meters. And we start with very basic, simple patterns and circles. So one of the most simple patterns that you start out learning in dressage is a 20-meter circle. And in the dressage court, we can fit 3 20-meter circles end to end without touching. So I'm going to demonstrate here a 20-meter circle between E and B. So a 20-meter circle between E and B, it's the width of the arena. And if I start here at B, I arc out to the center line. I touch the center line 2 meters to the inside of I arc out to the letter E, and then I touch the center line again 2 meters to the inside of L. So riding accurate patterns and figures is one of the cornerstones of dressage because it's what tells the judge whether your horse is supple and focused and on the aids. As you move up the levels, the patterns and figures get more and more complicated, and the circles get smaller. Now, the third principle that I want you to understand when we're talking about dressage is the training scale. So the training scale is what guides your training. The training scale is the basics of dressage, so that when you're riding these patterns and figures, when you're training your horse, you're always considering the training scale. And I'll pop it up here in the corner of the video. So we start out with rhythm. Rhythm is the footfalls. The trot is a 2-beat rhythm. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. The second level of the training scale is suppleness. Suppleness is physical and mental relaxation. Is your horse relaxed? Is your horse focused? And is your horse bending in the body on your figures within your dressage court? The third part of the training scale is connection. Connection is the relationship of the energy flow from the hind leg through the back and to the mouth. And connection is where we have this nice round top line in our horses. So that's just like a quick overview of what is dressage. Dressage is about developing a communication and a partnership with your horse and developing your horse into an athlete. And it's very important that you keep these three things in mind: rider position, your geometry within the arena, and the training scale. If you can get those three things down, you're doing awesome. So comment below. Also, please subscribe. It will take you 1 second. Just click the thumbs up, click the subscribe button, because I post a new video every single Wednesday. And don't forget, if you haven't yet, to sign up for our free 5-day riding boot camp. By the end of this boot camp, you're going to have a goal and a step-by-step plan to achieve your riding dreams in 2025. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope this gave you a quick overview into what is dressage.